Hey everyone, Barbara Zinda here from Better Together Life Coaching. Are you experiencing joy at work? Joy and fun are actually productivity tools. Can you believe that? If you're not having fun, you're probably not the best version of yourself. And if you're not bringing the best version of you to the job, then your employer's missing out. And if you're a business owner, your customers are missing out, right? So let's talk about it from a scientific and a scriptural perspective, because fun is important. And without experiencing joy, what's the point? So let's look at scripture, because let's be honest, too many of us show up stressed out, exhausted, and maybe even feeling alone in what we do. So scripture, Ecclesiastes 4:9 says, "Two are better than one, for if they fall, one will lift up his companion." I remember working in a call center environment. Have you ever worked in a call center? There are people, rows of people, that are all talking to customers at the same time. And I was leading a team, and I remember walking down the aisle and just hearing all the different best practices being shared. And when one person had a question, they simply leaned over to their neighbor and asked for help. That's where one person is falling down, someone else is there to help. And when it's more than two, even better, right? Now let's talk science for a second. According to studies from Gallup and Harvard Business Review, teams that laugh together, play together, even just for a few minutes, report higher productivity, better problem-solving skills, and stronger trust. Trust is important at work, because if you don't feel trust, like you can trust the people you work with, again, you're not bringing the best version of you to the table. And when you have fun, the way that our brains are wired, it actually triggers some really good things. Oxytocin is released, dopamine is released. Those are the brain chemicals that make us feel connected, creative, and safe. That's good stuff, right? So joy literally rewires your brain to work better together. Now, that doesn't mean you have to get a ping pong table or anything crazy. Fun at work could literally be conversations. I was recently looking at some pictures of a team that I used to be on. Absolutely loved this team. And when I think about them, we had so much fun because we made fun part of our strategy every month. I had a small budget, and I would take one of my employees, we'd go to the Dollar Tree and just buy a few trinkets or some decorations to make our team stand out. And this fun that we'd have, like we would have challenges and prizes and potlucks, right? All of these little things that honestly, I wonder if since the pandemic, if we fully came back into the office, if we have fully came back into fun, the fun of just being together. So this isn't fluff, it's fuel. Let's talk about a few ideas of what you could do to create some fun at work. First, you can start a meeting with a quick round of gratitude. What are you grateful for? Secondly, share a personal win from the week. This is something we do on our group coaching calls. What's a win? What's something we can celebrate? Because there's so many. You just got to look for them and talk about them. And then third, surprise a team member with notes of encouragement. I used to do this where I would just write a random note. I would print out their statistics, right? What are their numbers? What are their results? And then I'd highlight some stuff, put some stickers on there, and then just share something special about that team member so that they knew I was thinking of them. And it just created a little bit of fun at work. Proverbs 17:22 says, "A cheerful heart is good medicine." And in today's world, we could all use a dose of that medicine, a cheerful heart. So how do we create that in our employees or our customers? That's what I want you thinking this week. Here's your challenge. Do one thing this week to bring more fun, more joy, more connection into your workday. And if you're part of a team, create a culture where it's safe to smile and laugh and be real. This was back before you could take a selfie with your phone and see it automatically. Like, we had so much fun. So create a culture of fun, create a culture of just connection. All right. That's my encouragement for you this week, because joy isn't just a distraction from work. It's actually something that makes us better at work. All right, everyone, stay encouraged, have a wonderful week, and make sure to have some fun, because Together, we're better. Better together. Have a wonderful day.